Y'all know what time it is, man. When you hear the voice, you know you made the right choice. It is your boy in the building, man, Frank Nitty, the host of the Texans on 3 podcast show, man. And y'all know how we do this on Friday, man. Got a game in a couple of days. Trying to get excited for it. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's the Texans on 3, man. Y'all know what we do. Hold on, my bad, y'all. 6 on 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, man. Y'all know if I'm in the building, man, I gotta bring the guys in the building, man. You know if I'm here, man, we got that boy Patton, man, in the building, aka the Streets, man, aka the future Texan scout, aka
Draft guard activated.
Definitely activated, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know if I'm in the building, if Patton in the building, and you know it's a killer on the road. So you know what I'm saying? We got the boy Killer Cal in the building, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's give a hand for the boy. Hey, man, how y'all boys doing on this Friday, man? Shout out to Bull Ring, too, man. Let's see who we got over here already, man. Dorso 94, man. What's good with you, my guy? We got 2 people in the building. Hey, man, I know y'all excited for this weekend. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the Texans 3-5 right now. I saw somebody the other day put a mistake up. They made a mistake and said that, you know, the Texans are 3-6, and I be taking heed to things like that. It's like a warning of future things to come. I'm like, damn, are we gonna end up being 3-6? That's a possible, you know, that's a possibility, fellas, that we could actually end up being 3-6. No CJ Stroud this weekend. No Jalen Petrie. No Kaimi. Man, it's gonna be pretty fucked up. No Titus Howard. I don't know if Ed is out there. I think somebody put something in the chat.
Ed gone too.
Ed not gonna be there neither.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be. But I'm gonna tell you this though. This is one of those games that can kind of galvanize the heart, the root of your team. You know what I'm saying? This one of those gut check games. If your team can pull this out, it sends shockwaves from the bottom to the top. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I really think that they can pull it off. I mean, it is the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're gonna always look at them a certain type of way. Sorry, Jacksonville, but you know that's just how we do y'all in Duval. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say something, man. I was saying something to my guys earlier, and I figure this is a good way to start the show, man. I've been upset, y'all. I think I feel a rant coming on. I don't know, but maybe it's just a little mini rant. I'm gonna start off low and see if we go high with this here. But I'm starting to think something, y'all, about, you know, Nick Caserio. And it's not something that I wanted to think because, you know, I'm real, you know, I know sometimes we could be real frivolous of how we call for people's heads sometimes, pause. And, you know, about people losing their jobs and stuff like that. And I tend to think, especially in this day and time, you know, people livelihood and how they get to their money is a very important thing. So I wouldn't wish nobody to get fired. But one thing I think that I do have a right to do as the host of this show, and to the watchers of this show, I have to give my opinion and keep it real of something that I'm starting to notice about the way Nick Caserio does his job. And I had to pull back a little bit. I had to look at this from a bird's eye view of seeing, you know, since we got D'Amico, because, you know, I'm not going to judge Caserio on the things that was going on, especially when he first got here. It was a building on fire on Kirby, and he had to try his best to put it out. To me, he did a very good job for somebody who was put in that position who had to put out that fire. he allowed us to he put us in a position to build the team that we have now. And this is what gave us our faith in Nick Casario. He came in, we hired D'Amico. We drafted CJ, we drafted Will Anderson. The free agency signings that we did, it was a lot of good things to get the Texans to the point of where we are right now. Some people would even say last year when we signed Diggs, like, man, that was a hell of a deal. But then he turned around and did something crazy by voiding those last years on the contract and paying him, kind of bringing the money up to the front, almost like setting yourself up to be burnt. Like we gotta admit that he set himself up to be burnt. It was in a situation where you like, hey, hopefully he comes back and signs with us. But if you don't got any kind of guarantees in a business like this, then you just didn't handle your business right. It just is what it is, right? So let me speed this up a little bit. So boom, last year we went into last year. Now this is what I told the guys. I say first year, we get CJ. CJ comes in. We go to the playoffs, right? The second year, we see that CJ regresses a little bit as far as the offense goes. And I was just saying this to Patton before the show started. And, I don't see a lot of us saying this, but it should be said that Bobby Slowick was fired last year because of the regression of CJ. And yeah, I'm saying that CJ got Nick Casario fired. I mean, not Nick Casario, but he gonna get Nick Casario fired. But he got Bobby Slowick fired because we all thought that it was the offense, that it was that the offensive plays that were being called and this and that. We nitpicked and we got Bobby ass up out of here, right? So this year we were coming into. Let's start from the beginning of this year. We went into the offseason knowing that we needed to get this offensive line fixed. We know that we needed to get a new offensive coordinator. Everybody knows that going from what D'Amico did in the first place, or saying that, okay, we needed we had a first time play caller. That was his friend. That was his first time being a play caller, and that's what we blamed it on. We got him up out of here. First thing we were supposed to do was get an OC that had called plays before. There was no way in the world that they were supposed to bring in an OC on the tail end of having an OC that never called plays before. You get rid of him, and then you bring in somebody else to in the same situation, man. It's just, we were hoping that it would work, man, but it's just showing incompetence on the side. And I'm gonna land this, but I got a whole lot more to go. But I'm just saying, man, it's starting to look like this offseason of, bringing in those offensive linemen that we did bring in, other than Ed Ingram, but bringing in the Robinson guy and bringing in Tomlinson. And who else? That it just was a lot of incompetent people that was brought in that we knew what we were supposed to do. We didn't even approach the draft right? Like we sit up and we hear Casario sit up and say all of this stuff about, hey, we go with the best player available. It's for the coaches out there to pick them out and sort all of that stuff out, right? But then you go out and you definitely and you pick 2 wide receivers from the same college, but we didn't need wide receivers. He basically say we don't draft for need. Like, what kind of? But anyway, I'm gonna land right there, y'all. That's where I come in today on some. Hey, I feel like, Casario on the hot seat. That's what I feel like. I feel like the reason we 3-5 right now is because of a lot of incompetence that's going on at Kirby, and it starts with Nick. What's up, my guys? It's on y'all.
You want to take a stab at it, Killer?
No, let's go in order, man. I want to hear what you got to say. I mean, he went on a diatribe. It's a lot to soak in. It's a lot of meat on that bone.
Woo! Pause on that one.
Super pause. Super pause. Hey, that's one of them cavalations, bro. Hey, go ahead and hit it, Patton.
Calviticus. I totally disagree with you. This is not Nick Caserio's fault. What I would blame him on is not bringing in somebody who is competent as offensive coordinator. That's what I would blame him on. He's given this team good players. He's given this team financial flexibility. He's done in my mind, in my personal opinion, he's done everything that he's needed to do. A lot of times we just don't pan out. Everybody likes Howie Roseman from.
Sorry, I didn't find a group or device named Lights.
I didn't even talk to you.
Hey, Nick Casario sent that ghost over there. He needs you to go ahead, go on and he said go ahead and vouch for him, Pat. And he's just giving you a warning. Go ahead and talk to your shit.
It's my time. I always said before I go.
When you're a season ticket member, man, they got all kind of stuff they send in them jackets, man. Like you got all kind of microphones in there, bro. They listen to you.
Hey, say hello to Cal and Hannah right now. They tuned in.
Look here.
Hey, Cal and Hannah, get that shit together, man.
It's not Nick Caserio's fault, okay?
Whose fault is it then, Pat?
Is Nick on the field?
Why he's telling us what he's telling us?
Blocking?
Okay,
Okay,
answer this for me then. If we don't pick for need and we don't draft for need, why the hell did we draft 2 wide receivers?
You don't have Take. You knew going into the season that Tech was not going to play this season.
So we do draft for need.
If he was going to play, or if he was able to play, he still should have not played or still shouldn't play because he hasn't played yet. So that's why you trade for Christian Kirk. That's why you draft 2 receivers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The draft is not a problem. Draft not a problem. It's the guy that has no idea what he's doing in Nick Caley. That's the problem. And I'm not taking up for CJ because CJ is the problem as well. He has one good game. Everybody love him again. And then when people see who he really is as a quarterback, they cape for him. Mm-hmm. I'm on my hill and I'm down that hill. Either you're going to be Brady or you're going to be the average Ohio State quarterback in the NFL.
There you go.
There's no in between for me. Simple. Another thing, when Nick took this job, you have to understand, bro, nobody really wanted this job. He came into the worst ran organization in the league at that time. This shit was bad. He filled this team out with a bunch of guys on 1-year deals, which we've now coined the phrase of the Nick special, the 1-year deal. Come here, ball out, go somewhere else, get paid. All right, he did that. Another thing, yes, he drafted CJ, but let's be real. I can't say if he would have waited and built the team. Keyword team, right? Mm-hmm. If he would have built the team and you don't get a quarterback, let's say until this past draft, I still feel like Shedeur would have been the perfect guy for us. That's how I feel in my heart. I would still love for Shedeur to come here if that was ever, knock on wood, put it in the universe. Now, if you would have built that team, right, and had your offensive line set, you got D'Amico, the defensive head coach. Mm-hmm. That's going to be taken care of regardless. Teeter, go 9-8, maybe 8-9, you know what I'm saying? Hover, because the offense is going to be shaky. But if you would bring in a competent offensive coordinator from day one or year one under D'Amico, this shit would be looking very, very different. Now we're in year 3 with D'Amico, two OCs. It's going to be 3 going into year 4 because I don't see how nowhere in the hell that Nick Caley will be retained as the OC. Now, if Nick goes out, because Nick fucked up twice, right? Mm-hmm. Hire Caley, hire Lovey. Got it right with D'Amico. Third strike you out. You hire Bobby, you hire Caley. Who's that third guy you're going to hire?
Right? Can I ask you this, Patton?
Hold on.
No, it's about what you're talking about.
You hire the third guy, and I have my two, one A and one B, John Gruden, Doug Peterson. The thing with the problem with both of those guys is Peterson wants another head coaching job. If he comes here, he has influence, and that would shake up a lot of things within this organization, just off him alone on this side of the ball. You hire John Gruden. We're not a team that takes risk on players or people. You know what I'm saying? And with his allegations, calling people the N-word, nigga, that's a lot to deal with. But hey, you're in Texas. It's a red state. Jerry Jones up north. Come on now. I ain't got to go into it. I don't have to connect the dots for you to, you know what I'm saying, read between the lines.
Kaylee getting 2 years, bro.
Who?
Kaylee getting another year, bro. He got to. It's as much as I hate to say that, them niggas, whoever they hire next year, if they fire Kaylee, all three of them will be fired if they end up with a bad record. They only get one more chance to do this, and they gonna draw.
You don't bring Kaylee back, bro.
They got to though. Like
you gonna get somebody that can fix this shit right now, because if you don't, you're gonna have to. This is year 3 for CJ. Next year is the year you get the contract, right? If I'm in control, I will not pay you. I will pick up your 5th-year option. I will bring you a proven OC for your year 4, right? You're going to play year 4 based on how you do. Going into year 5 based off how you do. You will get the biggest bag that you've ever seen. But you're gonna have to stay down to the time to come up. And that's how it's gonna have to work.
What you're saying makes sense, Patton. I promise but you know
what the year 2 of CJ look like?
They gotta go with Kaylee one more year, bro. They'll be putting that ball on his 3rd OC, bro, in 4 years. They can't do it. That shit look bad on paper, bro. That shit gonna look horrible on paper when that shit gets put on paper. And you know what I'm talking about, Killer?
Baker Mayfield was able to overcome it in Cleveland. It happens more than you really think. Like they got guys that, huh?
Baker's a gamer.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, offensive coordinators change all the time. But let me ask you something. Do you think that Bobby Sloyd, did he get we saw the first year? Do you think Bobby Sloyd play calling, innovation, whatever you want to call it, did he get the best out of CJ?
He did. He was his first OC.
Okay, so his second year, Pat mentioned the second year.
I know where you're gonna go, but I'm listening.
No, I'm asking the question. Bobby didn't get the most out of CJ. And we looking at Kaylee. We got like the 30th something offense. So my job is dependent on a brain trust to put me in position to succeed. And so my general manager has been incompetent in selecting linemen. We had a major injury at running back, and I got 2 play callers who really haven't use my skills from what you saw in Ohio State and make that translate to my skill set for me to be successful. And then you telling me that because of that, I have to play on this 5th-year option. Now, Patton, the way that you laid it down, I had no problem with it. But I'm just saying CJ and Mulligetta gonna look at it like, hey, so my man got to play on this 5th-year option because y'all was incompetent as an organization.
Take it or leave it.
I mean, of course. But see, here's the thing, though.
I have leverage. You don't.
That's cool.
I'm not going to pay you. And you put me in a situation where you got all this. You got half my goddamn cap, and I can't do shit on the other side of the ball or this side of the ball because you get all my money and you go out there winning fucking 5 games a year. Like, no.
So yeah, just go get another quarterback, right? Like we got franchises right now that's been quarterback deprived.
It's a guy in Cleveland that needs to get the. It's a guy that needs to get the fuck out of here and come here.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, so he come here with this incompetent ass play calling. What? He gonna be successful? No, bro. What you saying is, you just take another guy. Take another guy and put him in the same situation. We're looking at Joe Burrow right now. Like they incompetent on defense, but they missing a lot of stuff. And Joe Burrow is like he's being successful, but it's like they're not putting things around him. You know what I'm saying? And you could take Joe Burrow, you could take the boy from Buffalo. I mean, like very skillful. But you got the tails of two organizations. Buffalo is putting people around Josh Allen and got a system, less talent, but a system that's working for him. And Joe Burrow is over here with the like greater talent, and what I think, especially a greater I can't say greater because both of them are great. But here's the thing though, like I understand what you're saying about CJ, but like my contract is based on your incompetence to protect me, to keep me upright, to get me a solid run game, and to get me a play caller to get the receivers that you brought in for me to be successful.
And they can't do it.
And you say take it or leave it. Okay, so if I leave it, then it's just like, oh yeah, we just gonna get another quarterback. How does that happen?
How
Like
was the starting?
it don't happen in the NFL like that, man. It's hard to go and get you a franchise quarterback. Like
Okay, so why do y'all keep putting? Okay, and I'm just saying this, and I'm not
What was
being.
Shaw?
I'm not
We did
being.
it, bro. What was
What
Shaw?
is a franchise? What's a franchise quarterback when y'all say that? Because I'm confused, and I'm not saying that like being funny. I'm serious. What is a franchise quarterback? Somebody who's the starting quarterback on a franchise?
No.
Let's keep it on our franchise.
Huh?
Let's keep it on our franchise, right?
Yeah. What's a franchise quarterback? A quarterback that's
in our history, the only true franchise quarterback we had was Shaw.
Yeah.
You can see Watson second, and currently they right now is CJ.
And Watson was for 1 year, 2 years. I get 2 years out of Watson.
Shaw produced. Say what you will about the man. You know, he had his collapse. You know what I'm saying? He fell off the edge of the earth.
Man, I love Shaw's game, bro, when he first came here.
No, Shaw, bro, this skinny, lanky white boy, bro, here on play action bootleg. Like, he can't run fast. He don't have no calf muscles.
I remember what Dre said when he first got here. I remember it like it was yesterday. Dre said, man, I've never played with a quarterback that whenever I'm turning out of my route, the ball is like right there. Yeah, and I remember that. And I remember seeing Sharp do exactly that. See, I was watching Sharp ever since Atlanta. If you was a Mike Vick fan, and you know Vick would take by maybe a series or so off a game, and you would see that boy come off that motherfucking bench and slice and dice real quick. That's the same thing Kubiak seen. That's why Kubiak already knew, hey, I want to go get Sharp. And he went and got Sharp, and we seen that Sharp was a good quarterback. Like this wasn't nothing that they just pulled out their ass. They was like, hey, we think that guy over there is good. Brought him over here in this Kubiak system, and he clown, man. Like he damn near when you look at that Kubiak system, right? He's ran that quarterback. You damn near got to put him in the top 3 of quarterbacks who have ever been in that system, who had success in that system. Like Shaw was throwing 4,000 yards like he wasn't shit, bro.
Easily, bro.
Shaw was that system derived from the San Francisco. That West Coast really derived. So San
Bill
Francisco,
Walsh,
yeah, Bill Walsh and all of them. So I wouldn't put like, but under the Kubiak, like Kubiak is a limb from the Bill Walsh tree. Like it's so many branches on that tree. Like it's kind of hard to keep up with. But
they have the most branches in the league.
Yeah, they do. But my to answer your question, Nitty, what is a franchise quarterback? A quarterback that he can be a game manager, but when I need him to put the team on his back and pull it through, he can do it at any time. Yes. And he's not a quarterback that has to be in this system to do these particular things to be successful.
There you go. That's what I think. Now, what you just described right there, Killer, is exactly what I look at as a franchise quarterback to be, right? So if that's true, CJ hasn't proved that yet, bro.
He hasn't. But here's the thing though. The thing about quarterback play is like we looked at Matthew Stafford in Detroit, and just by his tools alone, knew that like he had the tools.
Mm-hmm.
Matt didn't win a playoff game in 12 years. No, nobody disputed that, but he was given 12 years because it was like they didn't have a line. They had Matt Funtz as the head coach. Had Calvin Johnson, had Herman Moore, like had some talent around it, but it was just like they couldn't do nothing with that line. They never won a playoff game, but nobody said that, oh, he's not a franchise quarterback. But he goes over there with help me out. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He goes over there and won the Super Bowl.
Instantly.
And yeah, and on the path of getting back there like this year, like in the mix.
Now,
So my thing is,
hold on, Cam. So you saying right now that where CJ is right now in his career, that he's Stafford even in Detroit?
can you go back and look at Stafford numbers? I looked at them. That's the thing that people need to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the Jalen Green argument. I'm listening to idiots telling me that Jalen this, Jalen that, and okay, Jalen was in his fourth year. Like sometimes it takes 6 years, sometimes it takes 5. Sometimes people come in and set the league on fire in any sport.
But look, though, Cal, the greats come in and do it immediately. Of course, you're supposed to get it right if you've been in the league about 5-6 years. That's a given.
No, that's not true. No, it's not either. No, it's not. Like you sometimes
the
that clock
take a while.
Like everybody's not great that plays in the league, though. Think about it.
I know. We're talking about greatness right now. We're talking about does CJ have that?
No, we're not. We're not talking about greatness. We're talking about is CJ a franchise quarterback and is he competent to be a winner with the stuff that I'm about to say trash, but I can't call professional athletes trash or somebody that's doing something on a professional level that I've never accomplished. So I try to be like conscious of not using that word, but he can't be great. And there's a lot of incompetence around him. I'm not making excuses for him. I like to see CJ, make some of the throws, the routine throws, make some of the easy stuff easy. But also, we know offense coordinators scheme open plays.
When we
know we know that not offense coordinators, but Nick Caserio, like general managers, can't continue to miss on offensive linemen. And then hire offensive line coaches that's still not getting it right. Like you can't do that constantly.
Yeah, they done broke this. I'm not gonna say broke because they're speaking past tense. They are in the process of breaking what was supposed to happen, Cal. This is CJ first 4 years. This was supposed to be lined out already, right?
Right. Yeah, you're right.
This was supposed to be like, this is his rookie season. I mean, this is rookie contract. We're supposed to be going all in. We seen the blueprint. We seen how this was supposed to work. We seen that when we first drafted CJ and Will Anderson, how it blazed all over the fucking league that, man, the Texans way of building a team. You remember that was a thing? Like the Texans way of building a team. Everybody finna copy it. And we saw Washington do it. They went and got a defensive-minded head coach. They drafted a quarterback and they had this crazy success and all of this, right? The one thing that the Texans could not do, out of all the things that they could not do, you could not draft CJ, have 4 to 5 years of his rookie contract, and fuck that up. You that's the thing you could not do. We had already came from the abyss. We had already came from the Watson situation. You can't get this quarterback that we all see that has franchise abilities. You can't fuck off his first few years. And this is exactly what we watched them do. We watching them actually mess off the years of this man, and to a point now where it makes you even question the player himself. We shouldn't even be questioning CJ, but I have to say, man, that when he took off running, like, you know how important you are to the team, man. If there's any place that you ain't supposed to get hit on that field, it's in the back of your head, man. It's like CJ, I don't know. I don't know if he just don't know how to fall. It's something y'all can tell me. Y'all been on the field, but to me, that just seemed goofy, bro. Bro just seemed like he just get hella goofy when he take off running that ball. It's not one of those things where like, yo, I'm running like how Baker Mayfield. What Baker Mayfield, bro? Like when you see Baker Mayfield take off and run, or Bo Nix take off and run, it's decisive. CJ be almost like, should I run, y'all? And if somebody in the crowd say, yeah, run, he'd be like, oh, okay, take off. And by this time, he not looking around. He not seeing what's going on. He seen that dude at the last minute and did not try to turn himself, bro, the way you didn't get your damn back of your head smacked down to the damn ground like he did, bro. It's just crazy, dog.
What's your take on that, Pat? The quarterback slide too late.
I already know what he gonna say. That slew foot ass nigga, loose feet head.
I feel like he saw. I watched that play live. I watched the replay. In real time, it looks dirty. In real time, it should have been a flag in real time. Because if that was us doing that, that's a flag in real time.
Mm-hmm. He was unprotected.
Say what you will. This is football, bro. You got to get hit, right? This is football at the end of the day. Now, that wasn't a bad hit. That was a clean hit. I will say that. But you've been sacked a lot. You've been hit a lot in the backfield. You took harder hits than that getting sacked. I understand your head bounced off the field, off the field. I understand that. I've had concussions before. I've played through concussions before. Hell, I've been to work with a concussion and worked through concussion before. It's what's in here, bro. Like, where that dog get, bro? Like, there's no emotion, there's no fire, there's nothing that I get from you, and I hate to say it, like, bro, I'm out on bro. No, can he play better? Maybe. Will he play better? I doubt it. But you stuck with him. So now you got
starting to be like DP, right? Let's be honest, Pat. Ain't it starting to be like DP? Like we keep saying that bro gonna get back to what he was as a rookie.
Nobody, but when I say that, people look at me like I'm crazy. Well, it was this, well, it was that. Like, okay, that's a running back, bro. That's a running back. Not all running backs fit in all systems. You've changed plays or called plays that fit this person's strong suit, and he still runs into the back of the lineman. Hey, you was lightning in the bottle that struck one time. It happens. It happens. It ain't happening no more. Now, to be positive, I would love for him to wake the fuck up and get his shit together. I would love for us to. And that's another thing too. Let me add this before I land my plane. When he comes back and he goes on if he goes on a tear, big if, quotation marks. If he goes on a tear, only thing that helps is Nick Caley. If he goes out there and continue to be mediocre like he's been all year, minus maybe a couple of games, then what's going to happen is what's going to happen. Nick Caley will get fired. Pray and hope, knock on wood. You bring in a competent OC, someone with head coach experience, Super Bowl experience, like years of experience that can fix this guy. Because for what it's worth, he has all the intangibles. He's just not a leader of men. Like, it's okay to be the quiet dude, pray to God. I cry, go to my mama. Caleb Williams, but not on TV. Like, that's cool. But I don't care about your personal life. I don't care what you've been through, where you came from. All I care about is what you do on the field for this team. That's it. That's all I care about, bro. Can you win me some games? Can you win the game?
That's the only reason why we know you. This is the only reason why we even concerned about you. Like, you play for the Houston Texans.
You should feel pissed off that you are wasting a championship caliber defense. It was scary. I was telling the guy the other day that even though this defense is number one, no, this defense still has holes. This defense is not at its peak yet. There is no interior defensive stud. There is no linebacker stud. There is no safety stud. Up the middle of that defense, there are holes. Up the middle of that defense, these are effort men, effort guys. Good to great, well, not great, but good to average to good players that are producing, that are making it work within the scheme that D'Amico deploys. God forbid D'Amico gets his D tackle, his linebacker, his true ball hawk safety. Then you will see a Ravens type, Pittsburgh Steelers type, real life historical defense that the bullshit that this offense is doing, the defense is going to carry you. Oh, we need 7, we got you. Versus, hey, we gave out the ball back. Hey, we keep giving out the ball back. Hey, here go the ball. You get a turnover. Here you go. Here go the ball back. And you can't do shit with it.
Yeah.
That's what separates good from great teams.
Yeah, I think that that quarterback slide. Let me say, it was just last year against the Jets. He missed 2 games from concussion.
That's
so,
that's a horrible feel.
Yeah. So look. My thing is with concussions, I've had them too, but I never had them on a professional level. When I first saw that hit, I was like, I said it in real time. I'm like, oh man, hey, that's it. And I hate looking at football in slow motion because it's not played in slow motion.
Exactly.
But when you look at it in real time, and I went back and looked at it, I can see how that can re-aggravate because you had a concussion that you. And the thing about it is, the way that the NFL is and trying to save their own graces, like you have to pass certain protocol, and those are not team doctors. So I mean, I don't think that the dude is like, oh man, my head hurt, and I just don't want to play. And they like, no, you pass protocol, but that's neither here nor there. But my thing is this about the QB slide. Take that shit out of football. You know why? Because you're actually telling the guy that's a football player. CJ is 6'2.5", 215 pounds, and you're telling him to just go ahead and give your body up and become just a loose target.
Yeah.
That is the dumbest thing. Like, hey man, get hurt trying to make extra yards or learn how to get down falling forward without fumbling the ball. But when you give yourself up, you can't protect yourself. You see how Aziz almost took off Trevor Lawrence's head? And let me and since I brought that up, Jacksonville have not forgotten about that. So guess who's gonna have the bounty on his head this week?
Mm-hmm.
Davis Mills.
Yep.
Man, you don't think Jacksonville want to put him out? Who's gonna be the backup quarterback?
Mertz?
You have to think about what is about to happen, man. Those boys have not forgotten about that. So when I tell you it might be some in Jacksonville and Texans, they always like referees always have to separate them. Like it's been like that for years.
Yeah.
But I just thought about that. I say, you know what? Davis better be careful, man, because it's gonna be some late hits. It's gonna be some.
We did play them already this year, and they wasn't able really to just get to CJ how they wanted to. We lost the game.
Yeah, but think about it. Titus is not there. Hines Allen had his way.
Man, you got Fish out there, man. Y'all see what that boy been doing.
The whole right side is gone. Howard and English.
Hey, the whole right side of the line, bro, is tender, man. I'm talking about it's real tender. It's all off the bone tender. Like that dude that be on there, they be picking up the bone and the meat just fall off. Hey, that's him. That's him right there, dog. I'm talking about that's him right there, bro. Hey, I'm telling y'all, I don't know if y'all, out there, the 36 people that's with us right now, we appreciate y'all. I don't know if y'all can tell by the vibe, man, but we still it's some, thanks to Cal and it's people who still believe in CJ, and y'all should, you know what I'm saying? It's just that I'm at I'm caught in between. Like it's almost like two ways of thinking. Like I know what my hope tells me that, yeah, man, I'm a Texans fan. I want anybody to put that jersey on and have success, right? But I also have to go with like, and that's why I love that I was able to use Dameon Pierce as a point. Because if you look at Dameon Pierce throughout the whole Texans community, right? You had people who were just still waiting for that guy that walked in on his rookie season to walk back through that door. And I think we had talked about it on the other show where we kind of deciphered that, you know, that maybe Dameon was injured that first year when he had the 800 some yards and he had to end up sitting down for the last 4 games of the year. It was something like that. But, you know, maybe that injury was way more serious than what we thinking, that we did not get the same him post-injury that we had before. But what we looking at right now, man, is y'all, I'm telling you, I admire y'all hope. But what we are looking at right now is something, y'all, that on the cool we should not. Because for everybody that wants to wait, right, I just want you to give me a competent reason as to the reason that we should, because we have. We watched this man his rookie season. Now, the second season, we know that when they put the sophomore and all of this stuff on there, you know, it can be kind of janky. But there's a reason they call it a sophomore slump. It's because it mostly happens in your second year. Like, even if you super good, which CJ was his first year, sometime around your second year, it's not just as good as your first year was. But you're supposed to pick it up in your third. You know what I'm saying? It's just not happening like that for CJ, man. And passion, you heard what Patton said earlier, man. It's about the heart. You just don't see passion from that dude. Now, I'm going to say this. When we played that game against San Francisco, which was the first home game out of this 3 home game stint that we had, CJ was throwing touchdowns and you see him go back to flexing and doing all of this. And I promise, when he was out there doing that, I honestly, and it's just me, I felt like he was doing it because he heard that people, and just prior to people, somebody in the NFL had posted something saying CJ does not look happy in Houston. So it was almost like he had to come out. You ever see somebody do something and you can almost feel that it's not all the way genuine? It almost felt like, okay, damn, it's starting to become in national news that I'm out here looking like I don't really want to be out here. So hold on, let me turn up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But man, that game against Denver, when we went into that game, man, I was like, CJ win this game, and it depends on how he wins it. Man, this is a game that can propel them, I mean, for going to the championship game, the Super Bowl or whatever. But there's a team that's in our division, right? Indianapolis. I think they are 7-3 right now, 7-2 probably. Man, them boys went up. What we saw with them, what they did these last couple of years, man, those guys went up, man. They didn't give up on their head coach, which I'm not saying let's give up on D'Amico, but man, shit. Man, I'm just tired of hey, just sit back, man. CJ gonna get it together, man, and this and that. That's not, to be honest, that's not what I want. I'm still mad about us not getting Pat Mahomes. Yeah, I said it. I'm still mad about the Chiefs sneaking in a pick right ahead of us and snatching them up, because that's who they say Bill O'Brien was looking at. Now, I know y'all gonna say it probably would have been different with Bill O'Brien, but this and that. But according to me, and when I watch football, I don't care. You take a great quarterback and you put him with anybody, that quarterback can make the coach look good. Bill Belichick. Like the quarterback can actually make the coach look good and actually show you that, hey, it was me. It ain't your system. It ain't what you talking about. It ain't your locker room speeches. It's me. That's what I wanted in CJ. Tom Brady made us think that that's what we was getting to. He was like, hey, he see himself in CJ and all of this, bro. Hell no, Tom. I don't know what the hell you was thinking about, because you had that dog in you. I can honestly say that. I don't.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you using your 2 analogies. I'm gonna tell you the tale of two tapes. Tom Brady, Michigan guy. Yeah, go ahead, Pat. And go Big Blue. Flex. Tom Brady is one of a kind. Like he took guys that when they left, and not only the players, but the coaches too, and couldn't replicate it. So we all know at the end of the day, it was Tom Brady. We looking at um the head coach Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a special. When you say, I hate the word quarterback guru, but I'm gonna say an offensive genius. So I'm gonna ask you this question because we seen him do it in Philly, and Philly gave up on him after what, two Super Bowls, four NFC Championship game with Donovan McNabb, and he goes over here with Pat Mahomes, and they had Tyreek that one year, but I think it's more of Andy Reid than it is of Patrick Mahomes. And I'm gonna give you an example, and I want you to think about this. Take everything that the Texans have right now, a wide receiving core, running backs, and everything. Replace Kaylee with Andy Reid, and tell me what you have. With these wide receivers that we targeting Noah 1 and 2 times a game, we refuse to throw to Higgins on a consistent basis. We don't force feed Miko. Like, you got to give Miko the ball. We're not running a lot of misdirections. Like that, there's a lot of things that we could be doing offensively, but we're not. So if I ask you, if you took Andy Reid and put him as the Texans offensive coordinator with CJ Stroud, how does this offense look? Are we still ranked number 30?
I don't think so.
So that's the tale of two guys. Tale of two guys. You got an offensive genius that I think that elevated Patrick Mahomes. Like, it go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I seen Pat Mahomes at Texas Tech. He was throwing it all over the place, but he made a lot of mistakes too. But he got with Andy Reid. Andy Reid, cut down on mistakes, made the game simpler, schemed him up, and then we seen Tom Brady. Tom Brady, the only wide receiver of note that played wide out, not the slots, because they had a lot of guys in slots, was Randy Moss, that they had him for 2 years. Tom Brady did not have the weapon. If Tom Brady had the weapons that Peyton Manning had, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Dallas Clark, Edgerrin James, Joseph Adai, what are we looking at then? Tom Brady is just a special type of talent on the player side, and Andy Reid is a special type of talent on the coaching side. So I go back to CJ. We have to do something competent. Nick Casario is like that kid that has a report card and he brings home 3 A's and 3 F's. And you be like, what? I want to be happy for you because you got this defense. You got players in good positions. You did some good offseason acquisition. Danielle Hunter made some decent trades. And then Nitty, we talk about all the acquisitions that he missed on this year. And even in years past too. And draft picks with Kenyon Green. And like you looking at, like, I don't know, to be happy and celebrate these 3 A's or whoop your ass because you got these 3 F's.
Exactly. That's the point. That's the point. And it's like, man, like, this is the thing I don't like about Casario, and I'm going to end my night with this. Me personally, I'm going to end on the fact that the man looks right at it's something about. I know if I had a child right now, my child wanted to pick anywhere to go to college, right? One place I would not want them to go to is that Carroll? That's Carroll College that they all go to, right?
John Carroll.
Hey,
He gonna get a job though. Yeah, he gonna get a job.
But man, those guys, they all share something in common when it comes to football. And that's that they feel like they are the smartest person in the room. But to me, to have that even emotion, to even move like that, you have to have, that's like me, right? In my profession. When you somebody can walk in your office and they see a whole bunch of platinum plaques behind you, they tend to listen and can and can understand you sitting up in your seat talking a certain type of way, because they be like, hey, this guy know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing with Nick, and this is the same thing with O'Brien. These guys talked with the puffed out chest, but was having minimum results of what they was talking about that they were doing. You know what I'm saying? You can't stand on top of a shoebox. If all of us right now try to step on top of a shoebox with no shoes and that motherfucker crushing, soon as you can't stand on that shit. They standing on an empty shoebox when they go to talking about, hey, this is this, and we go through the players, and we don't have to draft by need, and we actually just draft by the best player available, and we let the coaches go out there and settle that, and you know, we hire Greg Popovich as the O-line coach, and you know, we showing that look. I ain't never seen a team scapegoat so many motherfuckers in the offseason, bro. I'm talking about, they said that it was the who was the line coach last year? What was his name?
Chris Strauser.
Oh, it was his fault. It was too many voices in the room. Oh, it was it was Tunsil, Laramie Tunsil, not being able to galvanize the line. That was the problem. So we get him out of here, and then we bring in these other guys, and then we got Popovich, and then we gonna bring in Kaylee, and he was over there in LA, and y'all already know CJ said that his favorite offenses in the NFL is LA, so that's why we went and got him. So now him and CJ staying up all night watching 2001 Patriot videos and all of this shit, bro, and then these niggas come out, bro, and do what they did all the way since week 1, bro. This shit don't change. It doesn't change. It's not like, hey, they came out bad against the Rams and then, okay, they got it together. Man, they brought that offensive line to the party, bro. They brought a knife to a gunfight. That's basically what they did. And they wanted to sell us on it. And we bought it. We really bought it. We really was like, hey, because you want to know why? They had done so many competent things that why not believe that hey, we all see that the O-line is the problem. Those guys that they went out and picked, damn, we've seen they ain't had too much success in other places, but maybe y'all see something that we don't. Maybe y'all gonna put those guys together and we gonna see something. Y'all about to shock us, because the way how confident y'all sounding, man, there ain't no way in the world that if we rewind it right now and go back to the offseason and we watch all of the interviews and all of the off-season jargon that was going on, bro, it was a lot of people talking like they really knew what they was doing, and that the team was I remember the team going out there to West Virginia and all of this stuff, man. It's like everybody was talking a certain type of way. We seen the fact that CJ wasn't throwing passes, and hey man, we hope he gonna be ready for the season. Oh no, this CJ, man, he gonna pick this up like it ain't nothing. Man, this shit has been exactly what we should have known and seen. That because now that we look back, we can honestly say that the shit show that this was shaping up to be on the offensive side of the ball, that's what it is. And we just gotta admit, like, it is what it is. And like you say, Cal, the whole A's on your report card and F's at the same time. Like, I thought that game against San Francisco, bro, was something that was good. But at the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, Fred Warner wasn't out there. Bosa wasn't out there. It was a whole lot of parts to their defense that wasn't out there. And so we went out there and did what we did. And just like regular, we run with that shit, man. We hold on, I do want to say this, and I'm landing, y'all. I promise you. The Texans, for the first few years, I'm gonna say the first 10 years of the Texans, first 7 to 10 years of the Texans, right? The Texans were known as a top 10 franchise in the world as far as their finances. You know what I'm saying? They became a very rich team very fast. Why? It's because they was putting mediocre shit on the field, and we stayed selling that motherfucking NRG out every season. It was sold out every season. Every season they were selling out. And eventually the Houston fans was like, yo, man, we finna start not coming in there. And this was the last few years, right? And so we seen that Cal said, fuck that. I'm about to go get this big old Houston, Texas chain. I'm about to do this. I'm about to flip some burgers. I'm about to change the uniforms. I'm about to do all of this shit to draw everybody back in, right? We back in and look at what they do to us again, y'all. In true Houston Texans fashion, man. In true Houston Texans fashion, bro. They turn around and they give us this same mediocre shit, bro. So what we gotta do, we gotta stop going back into the stands again. We got to start making it look bad for them to where they say, okay, we got to do something now. Because as of right now, y'all, they doing the same shit. Doing the same shit, man. We right back in Houston Texans fashion as we already have. Looking at a 3-5 team, hoping that we beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Man, it seems like old times, man. It seems like old times.
Yeah, when I look at the matchups, like Jacksonville got a boatload of injuries. We have injuries too, but I just really feel like that our talent can can propel us to victory in this game. Uh Man, I'm just not. I've never been sold on Davis Mills like at all. Like, dude can make some throws, but he's still overthrow. The
He seems
last
like he
if
can
he
run Kaylee's offense better than CJ though. As far as what the offseason show, I mean the preseason show.
okay, well he had a wide open Christian Kirk across the middle and overthrew him. Now we're talking about a guy that we talking about CJ in year 3. We're talking about Davis Mills in year 5. Like have been on the sideline watching the games and you missed a routine crossing route. Like you can't miss you can't miss those throws. That throw right there wins the game. And you don't make that throw. So I don't have any confidence in him to
So we
make the
3 and
throws.
6.
So
We 3 and 6 this weekend.
no. We're not 3 and 6 because I think they're gonna lean heavy on Woody Marks and Nick Chubb. I think they're gonna do a lot of check downs. They should do a lot of rollouts. Roll up the coverage away from roll the quarterback away from Hines Allen. Um, you got to hope that Fisher, is able to like who's going to be the sixth lineman. Um, Dalton is only good for a couple of blocks, and after that, if he's not getting any targets, he's gonna check out of the game. So I don't know, man. You got to establish a run against Jacksonville and hope Davis Mills don't let make the moment too big. Just make the routine throws, but you can't have Kaylee with his elementary playbook and not just call the game like have your game scripted where your first 15 plays is innovative. Like, and you got weapons that you refuse to use, man. And it baffles me that you have talent at wide receiver. Like we can question the draft picks of the wide receivers, but the wide receivers are not being used properly for us to say, yeah, well, I mean, we hit it on the wide receivers, and Patton said it earlier. It was good draft picks because we know Tank Dell wasn't coming back, and Diggs had left the building.
Man,
So
the
that was
whole
your
league,
number two. That was your number 2 and number 3. So you replaced those two.
the whole league wants to know how the hell did Noel played 11 snaps and didn't get no targets in that last game after having the game he had prior. Like
I don't know. I don't
the
know.
whole
Right,
league is like, what the hell is going on with Houston the way you don't use this guy? What, they turn him to a decoy that early? He turned to a
bro.
decoy that early. They say, boy, you had a good game. This next game, we just want to run your ass out there and not get you the ball.
See, in coaching, a lot of people don't realize, but the offensive coordinator calls the game. But you have guys that does analytics and stats and look at how many plays are being called for this guy. And sometimes the offensive coordinator, it can get away from him because he's calling plays as he see it, and he's forgetting that the plays that he's called, that Noel is not part of this personnel. So whoever the analytic guys and the assistant coaches to the offensive coordinator and the wide receiver coach, it has to be relayed to him like, hey man, you only targeted Noel one time and he only got, three snaps and we already going into the third quarter. That
Yeah.
has to be brought to his attention. So
Yes.
it's a failure as a system because it's like, oh man, they just got away from it. Oh man, let me look at my playbook and let me find something that's going to make him the primary or the secondary receiver because Nico was out. So
And
I
he's
mean,
a
you
weapon. He's nowhere as of right now, as far as what we got. I know he's a rookie, but he's a weapon right now. And you're not using your weapons. Like, they're just not doing it, bro. And it's like, man, I hate to say it, but right now, I was listening to the radio the other day, right? And I heard them talking about the Colts and how people were like, how did Daniel Jones go from how he was in New York to how he is playing with the Colts? And
yeah.
it was like, I don't know if y'all remember this show called damn, I know I'm gonna be dating myself when I say this, but there was a show called Transar Z back in the day. And on Transar Z, there was a robot. It was a big giant robot, and this little boy, he used to just fly and go land right in his head, and he was able to control Transar Z. This is what Daniel Jones was put into a machine that was already fully ran. It was already set up for any quarterback to get in that system. They will be like successful. And it's not a fluke why he's having the success that he's having, y'all. And I'm saying that to this, I guess I'm giving y'all a little nightmare before you go to sleep. But the Colts are gonna be a problem, y'all, and we gotta get our shit together, man, before we be back at the bottom of the AFC South again when we were supposed to be at the top. We running around here and we talking noise to all the other teams that's in the division, and we're not taking care of our business, y'all. It's about like I said, it's about to seem like old times, man. Y'all know, man, I'm Texans to the heart. Gonna always be Texans. I can't root for no other team, but hey, it just feel like old times, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. And I'm gonna end with that, man. Anything y'all boys want to bring before I do the shout outs?
Look here, man. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. We win this game Sunday. I'm gonna be in the building. I'm gonna be in the building. I had to. I don't want to go.
Brisket sandwich. I think that's only gonna be your highlight.
I'll fuck around and go and not eat. That's how bad I don't want to be there. But I just spent this hard earned money, so I'm gonna go get my money's worth. But we win this game. My faith will not be restored completely, but I will be teetering. We win this game by the score of 23-17. And the defense scores the first touchdown of the game.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say my score prediction is if we do win, I don't care what the score gonna be. If we do win, it's just gonna be about 3 points. So it's pretty much what kind of like what Patton's saying.
Yeah.
I'm done predicting because I don't know what Davis Mills gonna do, man. I don't know if everybody is everybody been I ain't gonna say everybody. I'm gonna call him if his mama call him Nitty, I'm gonna call him Nitty. Nitty been looking for Woody Marks. Man, we're gonna need Woody Marks to run in between the tackles, man. So I need some screens from Davis Mills early on. You got to get Hines Allen and those guys running lateral and not pinning their ears back, man. Not pinning their ears back, teeing off on Davis. Davis got to get the ball out of his hands. But it's all going to start with the running game with Nick Chubb. If Nick can get it going and Woody Marks can catch it out of the backfield, you're going to have those linebackers playing lateral and not downhill. And then let's just hopefully Kaylee, heard, watch the film and notice that he didn't use Noel or Higgins properly. So, man, if I got to give a prediction, I think it's going to be something.
Y'all say we lose. No.
That's it's gonna be something like 19-13.
Yeah, some
old kind of
like
9. Yeah, like Kyrie ain't even playing, right?
He's not playing. Bro.
Exactly.
Oh, we ain't gonna get no 4 field goals. Hey, man.
Doctor wrong for that.
Doc say 12 to 10. That's what I wanted. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some kind of retarded score like that, bro.
Hey,
y'all seen what the Raiders and the
we saying this
Broncos did?
shit. Listen, because we saying this, you know how the football gods work and the NFL.
Yeah.
This fuck gonna be a high scoring game.
Davis Mills come out and have 4 touchdowns in the first half. In the first half.
Start something. Start something, bro. Look, I'm gonna say it now. Davis Mills comes out and throws 4-5 touchdowns.
Gonna burn. You hear me? It's gonna be one dude. It's gonna be one old white man, 97 years old, born on 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna bet Davis Mills 5 touchdowns.
Ain't gonna win like a motherfucker. Hey, I'm telling you,
off the bone.
Off the bone, man. Well, look, y'all. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna bring first and foremost, man, we appreciate everybody that was in here with us tonight, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man, to the channel. This is the Texans on 3. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can. Okay, yeah, there we go. Is it gonna pop up? There we go. There go our like, share, and subscribe graphic right there. Y'all make sure that y'all do that, man, and let your friends and family know that it's some 3 guys that's not on the radio that's doing this Texans thing. And I was trying to rhyme, y'all, but I guess I couldn't keep going with that. But anyway, man, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we make it out of this game injury free. Gotta put that on there. CJ, get well out there, man. I can definitely say this: if we lose this game, it's definitely draft guard time, man. I'm talking about hey, we about to start doing mock drafts. We about to y'all gonna see me start hoping that we lose games so we can just get a high draft choice, because if we gonna have a bad season, you might as well, right? See, it's gonna get to a point where if these guys is not winning, then we might as well just go try to shoot for players that we know that we wouldn't have got if we would have did good. And that means that D'Amico may get his D tackle. D'Amico may get his linebacker that wouldn't have been down there if we waited. So it's good things to look at it, because we know that at the end of the day, D'Amico ain't going nowhere, y'all. I hope y'all know that. D'Amico is not going nowhere. It'll be everything else to fall off the bone before D'Amico do. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give y'all an applause, man, first and foremost, my guys. Appreciate y'all on a good show. Want to give a shout out to everybody in the bull ring. Y'all know I'm going to give y'all individual shout outs. Let me turn this music on a little bit. All right, here we go. Okay, now let me get my right. All right, first and foremost, man, we had that boy George 94 in the building. We appreciate you. We had T. Jones in the building. We appreciate you. She said, hold on, let me make sure I get her question. She said, Texas on 3. Hello, fellow. She said, someone please tell me why the offensive line can't get into the end zone. So many players will be out Sunday, Lord help us. But hey, T. Jones, I'm going to tell you this. I did not understand why they ran that play that many times and was not able to find success. It's very weird that a NFL team does not find success on the one. But I will say this, that when we had Bobby Slowik, he had schemes to get into that end zone, even when you was that close to the end zone. So all I'm telling y'all is, man, all y'all that wanted to get Bobby up out of here so fast, how do you feel now? How you like it now? Because he's not doing too good over there in Miami, but hey, he definitely was doing better than Caleb. If I could snap my fingers right now and have Bobby Slowik back and we forget that we even had Caleb, I promise, God forgive me for anything I said bad about Bobby Slowik, because we didn't know how good we had it. We didn't even know it. We didn't know it that we had it good with Bobby Slowik. But anyway, Brandon. Hey, Brandon, man, appreciate you, my guy. Hey, y'all make sure y'all go and subscribe over there to the Bull Bash. Also, man, that's my guy Mellow Mike and his show. We appreciate you, Mellow Mike, man. Always coming
For
with
sure.
the real. Let me see anybody else who I got up here. Like, well, Brandon and Mellow Mike is going ham tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay,
Yeah.
here we got Larry. The doctor. We didn't see you. Hopefully we'll have you on here next show, my God, man. We appreciate you. What did Brandon say about Soul? They Soul was copy and paste Kyle Shanahan play like crazy. And I promise that shit is better than what we doing right now, bro. Like I say, man, let this be a lesson that, you know, you don't know what you got until it's gone. And so try to be grateful and show gratitude in your life. And not just football, but in a whole lot of places in your life. Make sure that you show gratitude for the things that you do have. Because things could be different if you didn't have them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the proof right there. But other than that, though, man, this has been a great show, man. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. This is Texans on 3. If there's anything that my boys want to bring before we get up out of here, man, we're going to get up out of here, man.
Hey, let me say this right quick, man. The NFL family was hit with a tragic death. You know, Dallas Cowboys lost Marshawn.
Oh, yeah, man. Let me turn
Nealon.
the music down, man. You right.
Yeah,
You all right.
Marshawn Nealon, man. We don't know the full details. Right now, it really doesn't matter, man. But for a guy to be just celebrating a touchdown, playing for, I mean, just living his dream life at a young age. Like, I mean, just think about when we was 24.
Mm-hmm.
24, like we were still trying to find our way. I know Nitty was already a celebrity then, but we was trying to find our way. We was trying to find our way, man. And this guy, you know, so I just want to end the show on this, man. This mental health thing when it comes to the alpha male, I mean, and I'm speaking to all men, but I can only speak from the experience of being a black male.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we shun away counseling, seeking help, just being able to talk about things that's bothering you. And sometimes we don't know what a lot of us are going through because we just assume that, oh man, Pat, he gonna be all right. Nitty gonna be all right. Oh, Big Cat, he'll get through. A lot of times, man, we actually don't know what other people are going through. And sometimes you have to hit them with the pattern. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you good? Like you just have to, and then you have to let them know that you appreciate them, man. Like I don't hesitate, and I never done this on the broadcast, but you know, we be off air and we're in the show saying, "Hey, I love you, bro." You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it should never be big enough for you to tell another guy that you connects with that you love him, and you love him because you want to see him being successful. You want the things that God has blessed you with. You want that person to feel the same blessing. So
Exactly.
when I say I love you, it ain't on nothing else, none of that other stuff that people may think, but it's about, man, I just want to see you win. Because if you take something that I gave you and I see you win, then I won. And I love that for you. So that's the love that I have for you, man. So,
There you go,
hey,
man.
reach out to the people, man, that family members, life is too short. If you got some beef with family members and whatever it may be, I got some stuff going on with my family that I don't even want to talk about. But man, and Bun B said it clearly with Turk and BG. Man, don't wait too late because the funeral is gonna come. And don't be like, man, I wish I would have. So man, mental health is a real thing. I know I'm been on a rant, but mental health is a real thing, man. Reach out to your
Absolutely.
brothers and just check and see if they good, man. And I love the way that we'll chop it up, we'll FaceTime each other, we'll talk or whatever. We just talk to make sure everybody's okay, man. So everybody that's
Help
listening,
each other out
you
in the
know, the bull,
darkness so many times.
yeah, yeah, in the bull ring, man. Check on check on your brothers, your sisters, your neighbors, man. Just make sure everything's all right. Mental health is a real thing, man.
And that's a bet, man. And y'all, man, with that, y'all, we gonna say, man, R.I.P. to that brother, man. Rest in power. Blessings and condolences to his family and everybody that knew him. The Dallas Cowboys organization. And you know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all, man, Tuesday. Hopefully it'll be a victory Tuesday, but none other than that. Texans on 3 will definitely be in the building. We'll see y'all, man. And y'all know what time it is, man. Go Texans, man, all the time, man. Let's see if we can get a good old Texans on 3. Hold on. Texans on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir. Yeah.